Hello and welcome to another JNP video. I'm the host Renata, and today I will be talking about the Glacier Ward subclass, or the Ice Age subclass for short. Honestly, I was testing around with this subclass, and yeah, I just found out that this subclass is actually really good, especially on the magic damage increase, which I'll just explain that in a little bit. But this subclass is actually not too bad. I actually been testing it out, and you can actually just use this subclass to increase just incredible amounts of damage if you are having trouble with dealing damage. This is actually a really good subclass for a lot of magic damage characters. But what is the Glacier Ward subclass? The Glacier Ward subclass, you're going to see the description right here. By the way, this is live commentary. I don't have any script, so if I forget about something, I'll put it on text on screen. But the description reads: chance of damage received to activate a shield lasts for 5 seconds, while active movement speed, magic damage, and attack speed are increased. Damage received greater than 50% of your HP is absorbed. So I'm just going to go from top to bottom and pretty much explain everything, going from chances, going from duration, cooldown, attack speed, movement speed increase, and then magic damage, and then lastly it's going to be the damage absorbed greater than 50%. So I will be going in that order. So first and foremost is going to be the chances. So the subclass tier from the Ice Age, so depending on the power rank of your Ice Age, it will get an increased chance. So the tier 1, which is just 1 to 4,999, is going to be 20% chance if I recall, and I believe on tier 7, which is 30,000 power rank or above, is going to get an increase of around 25%. So it's just going to be from 20 to 25%. It's not a big increase in terms of percentage, and it's honestly not worth it if you just want to use the subclass just to increase, well, to level out the Ice Age for the subclass. Don't do it, because the percentage increase is just around 5% increase. So yeah, next up is going to be duration, lasts for 5 seconds like it says in the description, but it doesn't tell you the cooldown. The cooldown is 30 seconds, so it is going to be the same as Lunar Lancer subclass, same as the Paradise, so you can pretty much have that as a reference. So 30-second cooldown, 5-second duration. And while active, movement speed, magic damage, and attack speed are increased. I will be going into movement speed, then attack speed, because those are the weaker part. And then it's going to be the magic damage increase, which is amazing, by the way. Movement speed is a plus 10. It's not worth it if you're going to use the subclass for movement speed purposes. The Lunar Lancer will give a plus 15, and the Candy Barbarian will give you a plus 20. The attack speed also is not worth it. Both Candy Barbarian and Lunar Lancer are better in terms of attack speed, because this one gives you a plus 20%. And this is a percentage, by the way. It's not plus 20 attack speed, it's going to be plus 20%. So the more attack speed that you have, the more benefit that you're going to get. And yeah, you can probably see around 250%, you're going to get a 50 plus attack speed. So you'll be attacking at max attack speed with this subclass. So yeah, you have that, you can keep that in mind. So every 50% attack speed increase that you have by default is going to be a plus 10 to your bonus attack speed. So 150% attack speed is going to be 30 plus attack speed, 240, 250 is 50, so on and so forth. And you know the maximum is 300%. Anyways, what we'll be talking about is going to be magic damage. Magic damage is just incredible because it's a plus 20% of your magic damage. I'm not talking about your raw base magic damage, I'm talking about the actual magic damage. So it's going to have the same effect of something like this, like Arcane Emblem. The Arcane Emblem increases your magic damage by 250%. That's your normal magic damage. This one gives you a plus 20% of your normal magic damage. For those who may or may not know, there are certain buffs in this game that actually increases your raw base damage. It increases based on your raw base, your magic damage or your physical damage. For example, the Lunar Lancer subclass gives you a plus 15 raw. So if you don't know what is your base magic damage, there's going to be a calculations on screen, but also I will just explain. If you're playing on the PC, you can hover your mouse over the stat that you're going to see your base magic damage or your base physical damage and the bonus that you're going to get. The base is going to be from gems, from equipment, and from dragons, if I recall, and also food. And the percentage is going to be from mastery, allies, and the class defaults. So those are going to be like the percentage increase. So most buffs in the entire game increases your raw base damage. It doesn't increase your bonus damage whatsoever. So it doesn't count this magic damage or this physical damage as you're seeing on screen. This one, on the other hand, actually increases that magic damage or your physical damage, including the bonus that you're getting from mastery, by 20%. That is incredible, because you're going to see that this, let me just go into an enemy so you can actually see. You're going to see that I had 395,000 magic damage from 329,000 magic damage. And yeah, you can probably tell that it is an incredible amount of damage increase. I did test it out on the Lunar Lancer, and the Lunar Lancer only gives me like 15,000 magic damage or something along those lines. And this one gives me close to 70,000. That is incredible. I believe it's 66,000 magic damage, because 20% is just incredible. It's a lot. It's a lot of magic damage increase. So the last thing that I'll be just explaining is going to be the damage received greater than 50%. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So if you have the shield active, and if you take damage greater than 50%, the shield will break instead of you actually taking damage. So for example, if you have 500,000 HP and if you take damage of 250,000, the shield is going to break instead of you taking the 250,000 damage. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And yeah, that's pretty much everything regarding the Glacier Ward subclass. And which class would I recommend you to use this subclass? The classes that I will recommend you is going to be the classes that are going to struggle in terms of like damage output. So if you're struggling with damage, this will be a really good subclass. But more importantly, it's going to be a good subclass for 3 classes in particular. It's going to be really good on Draco, it's going to be really good on Tomb Raider, and also it's going to be pretty good on Dino Tamer. So Draco and Tomb Raider is pretty much the same reason. You only need a subclass that increases your damage. Both Draco and Tomb Raider are pretty close range characters despite being magic damage character, and so you're going to take damage a lot. So having a 20% damage increase from everything is going to be really beneficial. So Draco and Tomb Raider are going to be the best 2 characters for this subclass, and also Dino Tamer. Why do I mention Dino Tamer? Dino Tamer actually gains attack speed by default. So if you didn't know, you can actually just check right over here that my Dino Tamer has 284 attack speed. That's because the Dino Tamer gains attack speed by default. So if you had the ultimate ability, like you're going to see right here, with the class gem, you will get a plus 25. And you're going to see that I'm already shooting at 309 attack speed. So using the Lunar Lancer subclass is not going to be beneficial, because the Lunar Lancer subclass is just going to give you a plus 5 different in movement speed, but the attack speed is not going to matter because you're already shooting at max. And the damage increase is just going to be better with this subclass because it's just at plus 20% rather than plus 15 raw. So yeah, just use it with this character because this character is just better with the Ice Age subclass. Despite being a range character, even though it will trigger less than the other one, but there's a lot of range enemies in this game, and it's going to help out a little bit in survivability as well because of the 50% damage, like the 50% absorbed damage is also going to be really good. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around. As always, leave a like if you want to help the channel grow, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and that is all for today. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. Also, let me know in the comments below how I did in this live commentary. See ya.